today our target is to make my own area model. I can make my own area model. So you should be able to draw your own area model now when you come across any multiplication problem. So you'll recall that multiplication can be shown as an area. So 4 times 6, this is the area of 4 times 6. There are 4 rows of 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of 6. There are 24 squares in here. Pause the video and count them if you don't believe me. You can also use your multiplication chart 4 and 6 and see where they meet. They meet right here at 24. 4 times 6 is 24. And so this would be a super simple area model, but you could still draw it, and you should draw it on your own piece of paper. There's my box 4 and 6. See, it's a model of this. It's not exactly that, it's just a model. It looks kind of like that. And instead of drawing all 24 squares, we're just going to write 24 in the middle, just like on your multiplication chart where these guys matched up. These meet right here. So 4 times 6 is 24. If you didn't already draw this on your own paper, pause the video and do it now. So what if it is slightly more complicated? Can you make your own area model for this? So here we've got 7 on the side, and we've got 10 and 2, which makes 12, right? So we are doing 7 times 12. So again, I can make a rectangle that's not exactly like that rectangle with all the individual boxes in it. I'm just going to make a simple rectangle, and I'm going to break it into a part that's 10 and a part that's 2. So now I can do 7 times 10, and if you're not sure, there's the 7. I come all the way across. Let me see, I'll find the 10. I'll use the yellow so we can see it. The 10. Go down. I'm looking for where these guys are going to meet. Here's where they're going to meet. They're going to meet up at 70. So 7 times 10 is 70. 7 times 2 is way back here where the 2 meets that going across from the 7. So 14. Add them together, 84. So what that's saying is that there were 70 boxes right there, and there were 14 boxes right there. So that's how those two match up. Altogether, there are 84 boxes in this whole rectangle, but we just have a simple model to show it. Again, if you did not write all this down on your paper, you should pause the video and write it down now. Better yet, pause it as you watch. So let's get a little bit more complicated. Now I've got 10 and 7 across, which means this is 17. And I've got 10 and 4 across, which means this side is 14. So I have 14 rows of 17. I have 14 rows or groups of 17. And again, I can make a rectangle that is a model of this picture over here. But I don't want to draw that many little boxes. I could, but it would take me a long time. So I'm going to break this one side into 10 and 4 to show my 14, and this other side into 10 and 7 to show my 17. And then I just multiply. So 10 and 10 right there, 10 times 10. And we've got, let's see, 10 going down and 10 going across. They meet right here at 100. So 10 times 10 is 100. 7 times 10, we just did that on the last problem. Hopefully remember that 10 times 10 is 70. 70. So we are matching this up. 70 right there. This was 100. So these guys are in the same place as these. Okay. If we bring the 10 on top down to here and the 4 over, they meet in this box. Just like if we brought the 4 on the multiplication chart, 4 over, oh, we already came down 10, and they meet right here. See if I can erase that so we can see it. So there we go. These two meet up at 40. You can't read it when I write it in yellow. 40, so that's 40. This part is 40. See how, again, the 4 and the 10 meet up to make 40. Last one, the 4 continues over, the 7 continues down. They're going to meet right here. 4 times 7. Let's see, where is 7? Here's 7. 7's coming down to right here. What does that say? Okay, the 7 and the 4 meet at 28. Now, of course, I've just got to add everything up. 170 is 170. 40 and 28 is 68. Add that up. 0 and 8 is 8. 6 plus 7 is 13. 1 and 1 is 2. 238. So 14 times 17 equals 238. And again, you should have all this written on your own sheet of paper. And now you are going to try a couple on your own. I'm just going to write them down here, and on your own paper, see if you can make an area model to match up with these problems. Here's your first one. We'll do 12 times 13. On your paper, draw an area model to figure out the product of 12 times 13. Then try 17 times 15. And for a final challenge, let's try 23 times 34. Draw your area model. So you should have a paper to turn into your teacher that has the area model for 4 times 6. It will look just like this. That should be on your paper. You should have this area model on your paper. You should have this area model on your paper. And then you should have 3 more that you have made your own. 12 times 13, 17 times 15, 23 times 34. That's your success criteria to show that you understand the target, which is make my own area model. So if you haven't already paused, pause now so that you can just look up and see these numbers. You might just want to write them down so you don't have to leave this video open. If you get stuck, rewind and watch the examples for the last couple of problems. Okay, thank you for watching. Good luck.